listening to the Metal Moose.
Welcome to the very, very first custom soundcheck. This is an idea I came up with really a long time ago, even when I was doing Metal Moose, was to have bands send in their albums and give me the opportunity to do a custom show based just on their records. So it'd be like them having their own soundcheck to themselves, something they could sell to fans as like an add-on or a bonus CD or something they could put on a flash drive and hand out at concerts. Just something cool that, this harkens back to Redbeard and Metal Shop. When I was growing up, you listened to Metal Shop at like midnight on Fridays or whatever. And, Redbeard would have the bands in for interviews and he would play cuts off of their upcoming albums and stuff like that. It was like the cool big metal event. You get to hear the cool stuff that was coming out. And I thought my way, because I'm not a big interview guy, I just am not. I'm too normal of just a dude to, I don't know. The interviews have never been my thing. So I thought, what I'll do is I'll have bands send in their albums and I will, I'll just review the whole thing like I'm doing a sound check. So real quickly, I don't know if this is going to go out to mass audience or not. Welcome to Soundcheck. My name is Moose, coming to you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'm the host of Soundcheck and also Metal Moose Radio. Been doing this for a long time, but this is the first of the custom thing. So welcome. Hope you enjoy the show. We're going to listen to all the album right here. I'm going to give song by song, and then I'll do a full album review as well on top of that. So stick around. Hopefully you're going to love the music. I have no idea. So one of the things you need to know real quick, and this is how things work on Soundcheck as well. I've never heard this music, so I have no idea what I'm going to hear. I have no idea. I don't even know what kind of genre, if it's like grindcore, metal. I don't know what it is. I'm presuming it's metal since I deal mainly in metal, but who knows? It could be alt rock, I'm not sure. So we're going to listen to it. And like I said, I'm going to go track by track. And this is kind of how I do it on Soundcheck. I listen to the song. I tell you what I think about it, production value, performance, vocal, guitar tone, all that stuff. I kind of get into as much as I can of it and give you an overall. And then at the end, I'll give a full album review, because sometimes there are great songs on crappy records. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to give you a full overview. And, so it'll be a lot of fun. Enjoy yourself with it. And listen, if you have a band and you want to do this, it's $20. I charge $20 to do this. I'm going to take a lot of time to sit down in the studio and do this because I love doing it. And I love doing this stuff for the band. So it's a $20 deal. And this band paid me $20 to do this. And listen, no refunds. Sorry if I don't like your music. But I'm doing what I do. And, it's up to you guys to provide the music and it's up to me to provide the review. So that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to have fun with it. So, today, Reliance Code. Like I said, I don't know what their genre is or whatever, their shtick, but we're going to do this in the order that they sent it to me to do it in, starting off with a song called Never Bring Me Down. Once again, my name is Moose. This is Soundcheck, the custom soundcheck of Reliance Code on July 14th, 2017. Let's see what Reliance Code has to bring to the table. Let's get it on.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
Perception of this mystery has led me to dismay. Redemption is if you'll pay. Just let me find
to the Metal Moose.
Man, so wow, I really I'm kind of stumbling on my words here. Really good opening track for an album, and I know that it's things have changed a little bit since from when I was younger. I don't know that albums are taken as a whole anymore with the way with digital downloads and stuff like that. But I mean, it was really important when I was younger, and you bought a record, and I look back at like. Let It Rock off Slippery and Wet, or Rock Till You Drop off of Pyromania. You look at the opening cuts on Mental Health. And then the other part about albums was making it a whole package. I mean, there were people that put out there were a lot of bands that got lucky and went platinum off of one song. You know what I mean? Extreme did it with More Than Words. Saigon Kick did it with Love Is On the Way. But don't get me wrong, those are both great albums. But in order to make a complete package, that awesome fist in the air opening cut was really important. And the strength of that tune, to me, was the harmony vocals. Beautiful. Excellent. And I would be curious to hear if you guys can pull that off live and listen to me. Listen, I'm telling you, it's really important that you do pull those off live, because if you put out that product and live, you guys just sound like, if there are dogs singing, that's not good. That's important to be able to pull off live what you put on your release. So the opening cut, man, super, super good. I'm really impressed. The guitar work with it, that was big rock radio, hard rock. Like, I can totally hear that on whatever 106.3 FM, whatever, station, city you're listening to, Reliance Code. I mean, that was rock and roll. So coming up next of what you've done, we're just going to keep going and keep rolling with it here on Soundcheck Reliance Code.
Hello there, grind children. This is the Grind Mother, and you are listening to the Metal Moose Show.
The scars in my heart you can't even see. How could I
Yeah, so going back to the early conversation about the opening track on an album, I think the opening track really kind of sets the standards. Here's who we are, here's what we do. And then the second cut is kind of sets the pace for the record. And we can get into multiple second cuts, you know what I mean? And, you know, later on, I guess at some point in time, it turned into intros, you know, little synthesizer things. Even, you know, you could look at In the Beginning by Motley Crue, or just little things like that, you know, but that led off the woo kind of feel of the record, and then, you know, bam, shout at the devil. And that had a lot of the I don't want to do this a whole lot on when I do these custom deals, because I want to concentrate on the strengths of what I'm hearing. And once again, the backing it vocals and the the melodies in the vocals are fabulous. I also am really impressed with the simplicity. There's not a bunch of flash going on. When you play this kind of you know, Chevelle / Tool, kind of, and more than anything, it does remind me of Tool and Chevelle, but it has that open space in it, and it's really simplistic in a good way, because there's a lot of room to just make a bunch of damn noise. And I think that's where some bands really mess up their sound. I mean, it's awesome to be able to do a cartwheel, but you've got to be able to run before you can do a cartwheel. And I want somebody to run better for me if I'm playing football than I do somebody who can do cartwheels. And so far in this record, you're showing that you know how to run, you set the pace, and you're not just, you know, willy-nilly doing leads all over the place, and the drummer's not doing polyrhythms in the background. And it's good. It's got that. I mean, a lot of people, you know, might laugh at simplicity, but I mean, ZZ Top and AC/DC been doing it for a long damn time, and really good. You know what I mean? It is so far very solid in the fact that it's not trying to show off. It's just like, here's what we do, and we're really good at it, and prepare yourself for more. I mean, so listening to this in a context of an album right now, where it's an excellent piece of work. I haven't heard anything that's out of place. I haven't heard anything, you know, frilly and stupid. There's a very distinct swag to it that is kind of just mundane, but it's there, like, yeah, we're good. So just sit back, kids. You know what I mean? So I'm really impressed with it so far. I can't wait to get to the next one, song From Afar. I really like the tone that it's set so far, and like this makes me want to see them live. You know what I mean? This isn't. And that, to me, is something that's kind of a dead deal. You know, when I was, you know, young, when you heard somebody like, oh my God, I want to see them in concert. And anymore, you know, it's just how much craziness can they put on their releases. And this has got that, we are, you know, big boy arena rockers. So that, you know, that's a whole different deal. I've never seen you live. I've never seen you. I've never met you. I don't think, anyway. I may have, but, It's setting the standard here, and so far it's damn good. I'm impressed, and I'm ready to hear the next song. And let me tell you something, that doesn't happen very often. It's just like, okay, I've heard a song, I'm good, but this is good, man. It's setting up a lot of good stuff. So as we continue with the sound check.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
Tell me just what to do. I don't understand you. What are these words you're saying? What are these games you're playing? Everything is changing. My life is rearranging. Who's this person I see? Now you can't control me. You can't take it back, I want it to know. This is my way, I'll find it somehow. I see move now before it all breaks down. Why can't you just seem to see what we could really be? You can't take it back, I won't let you know. This is my way, you'll find it somehow. Without you, without you. I see you from afar. You were so distant now. We used to be so close. Now you can't be found. I fell reaching for your heart. Now you're pushing me down. You gave me air to breathe. Now you're ripping it all I see you from afar. You were so distant now. We used to be so close. Now you can't be found. I fell reaching for your heart. Now you're pushing me down. You gave me air to breathe. Now you're ripping it all.
You are listening to the Metal Moose.
I think this is everything so far is really falling into place of what I call a good album package. You kind of had your opening track, that fist in the air pumper, that second, yes, I said pumper. That second track that kind of really sets the tone. Then the third track, third or fourth. I mean, traditionally it's third or fourth cut is that softer kind of, I felt a lot more Alice in Chains thing kind of going on there. I really like the texturing by the guitarist. I don't know if you guys are a dual guitar band, but the one guitar that's laying down the melody lines underneath is really good. I thought the guitar solo, at first I was like, okay, this is a little Ace Frehley-ish, kind of follows the melody of the song. And then at the end, that little run was great. Nice addition. Somebody else in the world besides me and the guitar player that wrote that probably may not pay attention to that, but I pay attention. I really like the bass tone as well. I don't know if you guys went DI, if you guys are miking a cabinet, but I mean, the bass tone is just, it's thick and it punches really well. So drums, I mean, the drums are a nice sound too. Drums can ruin a song, can ruin a band, to be honest. All of it can, but the drums are really nice. I love the fact that he's leaving so much space open, because he could be doing all kinds of goofy stuff, and so he's not, though. It's beautiful. I'm really happy so far with the record. This next song, and once again, kind of a traditional deal after the ballady song. Usually comes something that is quite different from the ballad, and this one happens to be, it looks like a little sex anthem here called Dirty Girl. And so I so far I've had nothing really bad to say. The melodies are good, the music is good, the production is good, everything is right the hell on so far. So I'm looking forward to the next track. Here we go with Dirty Girl on Soundcheck from OKC.
This is John from Doghouse Swine out of New Jersey, and you're listening to Metal Moose Radio. Love you guys, man.
are listening to the Metal Moose.
Let me tell you something right now, fellas. I don't know who your manager is or who's taking care of your stuff, but whoever that is, if they're not at strip clubs trying to sell that song to strippers, they're making a huge mistake if they're not, because that is a quintessential stripper song. Which, listen, I mean, you kind of need one of those. And you know, my favorite thing so far about this record, and I know that there's a lot of this out there, but this is, when you're in Reliance code, you don't tell people that you're in a metal band. You tell people that you're in a hard rock band, because this is good, just kick-ass American rock and roll. It's nothing fancy. It is just put your boots on and let's go kick some ass. And that was like a girls kind of raunchy, work those hips, baby, you know, is what that was. And it was really well done. It wasn't lewd. It was just a good sex groove. And I'm telling you right now, and I say that, but ask the drummer about the kind of groove that he used on that song. And it's that whole motion in the ocean, that that it's sex, boys and girls. That's what that is. Ask Aerosmith; they've been doing it for 100 years. Awesome tune. I mean, I could just picture the bras flying and the dollar bills getting tucked into bikini bottoms. Yeah, so that was a good, you know, like I said, that was a good, you know. And here's the other thing about that. I mean, you can say what you want, but when you can look out into a crowd and girls are moving their hips, it's going to be a good night, fellas. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that good down home dirty rock and roll, and I think I can appreciate it on multiple levels. I mean, when you're listening to, you know, it's really hard to get that when you're listening to Cattle Decap. You know, when you're listening to a good, and I'm really impressed with how well you guys have figured out this formula, and that you're playing it to a T here. I mean, you sound like you should be on the road with Alter Bridge. You know what I mean? I'm like, these guys are damn good. I'm into it a lot, man. So yeah, I hope you guys are proud of what you got going on here, because I think we're getting close to halfway, and I'm super impressed. Not a bad thing to say. Taking control on Soundcheck.
latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting. Metal Moose. For the latest in high-octane metal. Metal Moose. Visit them on Facebook at Metal Moose Radio for weekly podcasts and more up-to-date information and events. Metal Up. Metal Moose.
So I'm really trying hard to, find something wrong to say here. And you guys are not really making it easy on me. I'm just, like the only thing that there's one little tiny itty bitty thing so far that, I wish that the leads cut through a little bit more. I mean, I just wish that, they were a little bit more crisp, a little bit more out front with a little overdrive kick into them. I mean, they're there. They're really good leads. They're tasteful. They're thought out, and which is a big deal to me. Beyond that, man, it's just everything is really damn good. I haven't heard a song yet that I just can't say to myself, yeah, this really isn't really good enough to be on radio. I feel like every song that I've heard has been not only enough to be on the radio, but enough to carry an audience, carry a fan base. This is stellar damn stuff. And I may have heard of you guys before. Hell, I may even played you on my show. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, because I play a lot of bands, and it's hard to remember. But I will say that so far, listening to this, this is one of the bands that if I had played them before, I should remember this. This is hands and above, top-notch stuff compared to a lot of the quote-unquote unsigned, indie bands out there. This is really, really, really good. Like, I mean, should be on the road touring good. Because I'm telling you right now, across the markets in the United States, this is the stuff. This is what's going on. And it's not quite as heavy as like, Five Finger Death Punch. But it is that very much that Alter Bridge kind of Breaking Benjamin kind of thing. And it's really good too. Tool, Chevelle-esque kind of stuff. So Rise Up coming up next here on Soundcheck. Yep.
Loose with the Moose.
Hollow to the core, fighting this eternal war. Can't do this alone. Demons whisper in my veins. Illusion Just let me rise up. I've already fallen from these ashes. I will be remade. Just let me rise up. Is this my calling? So many damn years it's been this way.
Hey everybody, this is Billy Polera from Electric Revolution, listening to Metal Moose. Rock and roll!
Oh, Mr. Polera, one of the coolest dudes ever right there. So, man, Reliance Code, I gotta, I'm trying to go song by song here, and everything is so consistently good. The production, the way the songs are written, the way they're mixed, everything about them so far has been absolutely A+. I'm finding, I'm like really trying hard to look for something bad to say. And so far, I've come up with, okay, I wish the guitar leads were a little bit more crisp. I wish they were a little bit more in the forefront. Whoever does the screaming kind of hardcore backup, vocal scream-esque thing, I don't know that is really even necessary, because your biggest strength, besides the way your songs are written and formatted, is your vocal melodies. And I tell you, it reminds me the most, because you guys have a lot of Tool and Chevelle and Alice in Chains going on in your music, but what it reminds me of, the strength of your music reminds me a lot of Daughtry. Because that's what Daughtry has. He's got a format that is just, he sticks with it consistently. And the vocal harmonies are just dead on beautiful. And without that, I mean, you guys slip easily to like a C, on the ABC scale. Right now it's an A, really good. It's not quite an A+. We'll get into that later, but it's definitely a very strong A. This is just, everything has been consistent and good, and I don't have anything to complain about. I am more than pleasantly surprised here in the studio today going, man, damn, these guys are phenomenal. It's really good, man. So, we'll talk more on the, total roundup about everything altogether. But, man, so far, so amazing. So Fight for Life from Reliance Code coming up now on the Soundcheck from OKC with the Moose. Yeah, it's me. And I'm still thinking about tacos. It's just the truth.
Hi, this is Rodolfo Rogers from Evil Heart from Mexico, and you're listening to the Moose.
When the silence breaks, is this my fate? And all hope is lost upon the cost of what we've done. I know I'm not the only one who will survive this.
I thought I'd call in and let you know what I think about the show, man. I tell you, it's real comical. You must be fucking delusional. You dumb damn Cheeto dust, man. What?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Cheeto dust. As a matter of fact, if you've never really used Cheeto dust the proper way, then you have no right to speak. Am I right about that? Can we agree on that? Okay, so listen, there it was. It took almost all the way to the end of the album to find it, that one song that I call a B-side. And I call it a B-side because look at it this way. If I played that song to somebody and I said, this is the worst song on the album, a lot of people are going to go, what was wrong with that? And that's the whole point. It was a really a solid tune. It was nicely built. I think it went away from your format a little more screaming. It just felt a little forced. It felt like we got to put another song on here. Wasn't as quite a high quality as the rest of the tunes so far. Now, then we're coming up on the closing cut, which is an important. Think about this, guys. Damage Incorporated. You know, we're talking about ending songs are big on albums. So this is an important one coming up next. But so far, man, let me tell you what a pleasure this has been to be able to sit back and listen to this and go, man, there's somebody out there putting out good music. It's well produced. It's well executed. The vocals are fantastic. Everything has just been really, really nice. I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say. So it's been awesome so far, and we're coming up towards the end. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope it's something you want to release to your fans, so they can listen to it. And then they can all write me hate mail because they're like, oh my God, the guitar leads are great. Shut up. That's fine. That's cool too. It happens, but I like the leads. They're just not loud enough. They don't cut through enough. So anyway, man, it's the Moose here once again from the Moose Pit here in Oklahoma City, the host of Soundcheck. Make sure and text in your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. The number is 424-666-7356. The text line is open 24/7, 365. Reliance Code fans, text in and request these guys so we can get them on the show. And just let us know what you think. Come Alive, coming up right now on Soundcheck.
Hello there, grind children. This is the Grind Mother, and you are listening to the Metal Moose Show.
Hit the wall, I'm about to fall. On my knees, I'm gonna crawl. My head is spinning all around, going crazy in this town. Go and take another shot, pop some things, yeah, what you got? Now it's time to go and rave, best not get in my way. Tonight, just want to live my life. One more chance to finally come alive. Come on, let's have some fun. The night has just begun. Get up now, everyone. Let's all get wasted.
Well, that brings us to the end here of the Reliance Code Custom Sound Check. And let me tell you something, man. I am overly impressed. As a full album, I love the ending, by the way. Just, I'm going to come kick your ass. Dirty saloon rock. Liked it a lot. I really feel like if I could wrap it up into one package, it, like I said earlier in the show, it's kind of like Tool and Chevelle meets Alice in Chains with a whole bunch of Daughtry mixed into it. Your strengths are definitely your vocal harmonies. I love the guitar texturing is really, really nice. The bass tone, even though a lot of people don't pay a lot of attention to the tone and the groove, the bass is really important for you guys. And your drummer and your bassist have it locked in pretty well. I like how they groove together. I think that it is easily something that could be put on the road in a successful fashion. That is mass audience acceptable music, and it's the only reason that it's not an A+ to me. It is really good. It is everything that it takes to be popular. It's got. I don't know what your live show is like because that's a big part of it as well. The thing that I want from Reliance Code, and this is me, and this is something that maybe you guys are waiting to become renowned or waiting until you're, I don't know, I don't know the right way to put it, but I would like to see you guys step outside of your box a little bit, because we do have a box, and that's important for you guys because you're really good inside that box. The only takeaway on a negative side is that you guys are in that box. I think that you should. I would like to hear you do something out of your comfort zone, and I think that is the only thing bad for me. Because beyond that, man, it was damn good, and hell yes, I would wear a Reliance Code shirt most definitely. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a 4.75 taco rating. Really good. Until next time, guys. Take care.
All rights to the music heard on the Metal Moose are reserved by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out when you rack out, and consider yourself moosed. served by the authors, their labels, or authorized representatives that permitted their material to be used. The Metal Moose holds no rights to any music played on the show. Go to themetalmoose.com to submit your music to be heard on the show. Metal Moose accepts donations of money, Cheetos, bacon, and naked pictures. Thank you for tuning in and subscribe on iTunes. Rock out while you rack out, and consider yourself moosed.